Good morning. Let's discuss about accounting for hotels and restaurants. So first of all, let's see the meaning. A hotel simply refers to an establishment that provides rooms and meals. A hotel may be defined as a place that offers accommodation, food and beverages at a cost that enables it to make a profit. Hotels provide accommodation, meals and refreshments for irregular periods of time for those who may reserve their accommodation. And in broad terms, hotels provide facilities to meet the needs of a modern traveler. So we know what is a hotel or a restaurant or lodging, or what does it mean. So hotel means an establishment which provides rooms and also meals, food, beverage, etc. for the people, especially for a traveler. Then it's a establishment that provides lodging, usually on a short-term basis. Then today hotels provide more than just accommodation and meals. It often provides a number of services like restaurant, swimming pool, child care, and even conference rooms, meet rooms, etc. Game areas, like that. So this is what is meant by a hotel. Then now this hotel industry is actually referred to as hospitality industry. Okay, so that's simply what's the meaning of a hotel. Then features of a hotel business. Hotels provide accommodation and food items to guests. Then some hotels maintain bars. Then some hotels may have a beauty parlor, hairdressing salon, jeweler's shop, newspaper stand, like this. Okay. There are some hotels that provide various professional and technical services, and most of the hotels provide credit facility to customers. So, as of now, everywhere we get a credit facility in different ways. Okay. So these are the features of hotel business. Next is departments of a hotel. Which are the different departments of a hotel? Mainly, the departments of a hotel are divided into revenue earning departments and non-revenue earning departments. As the name suggests, we know revenue earning department means those departments where we get a revenue. It's mainly classified into accommodations and food and beverage. And non-revenue earning departments means which support the revenue departments in their efforts. Okay, they help to generate revenue indirectly by playing a supporting role to revenue earning departments. So revenue earning departments give us money or income, whereas the non-revenue earning departments support us to get this money. Okay. Revenue earning departments are again divided into accommodations. Accommodations, we know the lodging or the department which is responsible for the sale of rooms for the stay. Okay, this generates most of the revenue for the hotel. And accommodations are again classified into front office department, housekeeping department, maintenance department, and laundry. Okay, these all are different sections of the accommodations department. So we know accommodations departments constitute the majority of revenue of the hotel, and it is again divided into, first one is front office department. We know they are responsible for the reception of guests. Then housekeeping department means housekeeping department, it deals with the maintenance or what maintaining the rooms. They'll seek for what is any problem there, like that. Okay, housekeeping department, they are solely responsible for the facilities in the room, to provide the facilities to the room, like that, sheets, pillow covers, like that, and also the basic amenities, the other facilities that should be provided to the room, etc. Next is maintenance department. Maintenance department deal with any repairs and maintenance to the room. And laundry section. So these are the different divisions of this accommodation department. Next is food and beverage department. Food and beverage department, it also contains of restaurants, room service, bars, kitchen. It contains those related with food and drink. Okay. Next is non-revenue earning departments. We have discussed non-revenue earning departments means those departments which support the revenue earning departments to earn their revenue. So it contains of finance and accounts department, sales and marketing, purchase department, and security department. We know finance and accounts deals with the accounting aspects as well as the management of cash, income, inflow and outflow of cash. Then sales and marketing departments, they deal with what the advertisement about the hotel, its facilities, like that. Okay. Then purchase department and security department. Okay. Next is major revenues of a hotel. The major heads of revenue of a hotel may be outlined as revenue earned from selling of rooms, that is a room rent. The income head is accommodation or rental. So the most important revenue of a hotel is room rent, or the revenue which we get by sale of the rooms. Okay. Next is revenue earned from selling goods, foods and beverages including wines, liquors, etc. The income head is income from meals and refreshments. So these are categorized into different heads. First one is accommodation or rentals. That is the rental income, or the income which we receive from the sale of rooms. Second is income from food and beverage, and that head is normally written as income from meals and refreshments. Next is income from letting out banquet hall for marriage parties, etc., and conference rooms for holding meetings, seminars, conferences, etc. That's also another major income. Then income from other sources such as laundry, telephone services, health club facilities, swimming pool, variety shows, etc. So mainly the revenues of a hotel come mainly from the room rent or the rooms occupied, then also from the food and refreshments provided, then for the hall or like that arrangements, then income from other sources. Okay, then major expenditures of a hotel, one is purchase of provisions, stores and wine, kitchen and bar expenses, remuneration to staff, electricity, fuel and water, entertainment expenses, advertisement and publicity, repairs, administrative or general expenses, room occupying expenses, etc. So these are the major expenditure of a hotel. Okay, so these are the revenue earning departments, non-revenue earning departments, major revenues and major expenditure of a hotel. Next, we'll see with a small topic what is working papers. Okay. Working papers consist of collections of data, computations, memoranda, preliminary drafts of financial statements and other useful papers used by accountants. With the help of the data collected from the various departments of a hotel, computations, memoranda, preliminary drafts of financial statements, etc. Can be easily prepared. So working papers means it contains a various collection of data, computations, preliminary drafts of financial statements, like that. That means the various papers with which an accountant works, so that it makes him easier to prepare the financial statements and to prepare other documents. Okay. Working papers are sheets of paper containing accounting data, calculations, etc., which assist the accountants in the preparation of financial statements. So working papers contain a different set of or different variety of different mixed up papers or documents or references or supporting evidences which help the accountants in preparing the financial statements. Working papers are not part of the formal accounting records. The accountant prepares them for his use. He keeps them with himself. They are not meant for use by the owners or managers. So, working papers are actually not a formal a thing which have a different format or layout. It's just papers or documents made by the accountants to make his work easier, to make the financial statements prepare easily. So it is not used for further reference by any other person. A type of working paper commonly used by accountant is the worksheet. A worksheet is a columnar sheet of paper used to summarize information needed to prepare financial statements and to record adjusting and closing entries. It's also an informal device for assembling the required information in one place. So, worksheet means a columnar sheet of paper used to summarize information needed to prepare financial statements. Okay. So, working papers, a worksheet. Okay. Next is advantages of working papers. Okay, working papers. So, working papers assist accountants in organizing the information required for formal financial statements so that no important information is omitted. We have studied, we prepare notes while we study, right? What is the purpose of it? In order to include the maximum points or without eliminating any points. So that's the purpose. Same is the purpose here of working papers. It assists accountants in organizing information and also to avoid omitting any important information. Then working papers provide evidence for supporting computation and are useful in explaining to auditors the basis of the figures appearing in the financial statements. So there will be a lot of lot of work in the financial statement. A lot of adjustments will be there. So if there are working papers, then the accountant can assist the auditors in helping why this amount is here, how it came here. Like that, they can in detail explain by referring to the working papers. Then, working paper is an information device for assembling the required information at one place. This helps to prepare financial statements somewhat easily. Working papers help to assure the accountant that potential errors will be discovered. Working papers are particularly useful in hotels and restaurants where there are numerous accounts and adjusting entries. Okay. Next is preparation of final accounts. Okay, how is the accounts prepared, or which are the basic things we have to remember while preparing hotel accounts? After transactions are recorded in the subsidiary books, entries are posted in the appropriate ledger accounts. After extracting the balances in the ledger accounts, a trial balance is prepared at the end of the accounting year to check the arithmetical accuracy. Okay, so as of the other financial statements, here also we'll prepare a trial balance at the end of the accounting year to check the arithmetical accuracy of the books or the subsidiary books we have prepared. From the trial balance, final accounts are prepared in the usual manner. The final accounts consist of P&L account and balance sheet. So, final accounts, we know it contains a profit and loss account and balance sheet. So, as of the normal accounting, here also we prepare a trial balance at the end of the year to know the arithmetical accuracy of the books we have prepared. And after that, by referring the trial balance, we prepare the trading and P&L account and also the balance sheet. Okay. Now the different calculations related with preparation of final accounts. First one is room rate. Room rate simply refers to room rent. It is the charge fixed by the hotel for accommodation provided to the guest. So we have seen that the most of the important revenue which a hotel receives is from the sale of rooms. So room rate refers to room rent. Okay, the amount charged for each room, that is a room rate. It is a charge fixed by the hotel for accommodation provided to the guest. It is the rate at which guests are charged for the rooms let out to them. A hotel earns maximum amount of revenue from the room rent. Hence, the room rate must be fixed judiciously. So, room rate means the amount which we receive or the hotel owners receive for the sale of rooms, and it is one of the most important revenue of a hotel. Okay, so that it is told that it should be fixed wisely. Okay, while determining the room rate, certain factors need to be considered. Some of them are availability of rooms in the hotel, location of the hotel, location of the particular room, availability of various facilities, occupancy rate, type of building, estimated cost of operation, expected rate of return on investment, etc. Okay, so while preparing a room rent, we cannot fix simply just 1,000 or 2,000. It should be fixed depending upon the amenities provided in the room. Okay, not only that, it should be set by referring to all these factors like availability of rooms in the hotel, how far or how often we frequently rooms are available. Then location of the hotel is an important thing. Then location of the particular room, if it is located near to a riverside, like that we can charge different rates for different rooms. Okay, then and next is calculation of a room rate. How to calculate the room rate? Okay, the average room rate is calculated by applying the following formula. Average room rate is equal to estimated cost of operation plus expected rate of return on investment divided by total number of available rooms that can be let out. Okay, so this is the formula for calculation of a room rate. Average room rate is equal to estimated cost of operation plus expected rate of return on investment whole divided by total number of available rooms that can be let out. Okay. The above formula gives the average room rate, but the same rate is not charged for all the rooms in a hotel. We have told each room can be charged separately depending on the factors. Okay. Now, basis of charging room rates. Room rates are again charged. There are different bases for charging. So, which are these? There are different bases of charging room rates. They are, one is 24 hours stay system, then night stay system and checkout system. Okay. So different bases for charging room rates. First one is 24 hours stay system, then next is night stay system and checkout system. So first one is 24 hours stay system. Under this system, a guest is charged a fixed amount for a stay for every 24 hours or part thereof from the time of his occupying the room in the hotel. Okay, so as per 24 hours stay system, a guest is charged a fixed amount for a stay of every 24 hours. Okay, if a person stay 24 hours, he is charged or part thereof from the time of his occupying the room in the hotel. Okay, that means he has to pay this fixed amount even if he stays only for a few hours. So under 24 hours stay system, if we spend 1 hour or 24 hour, we have to pay an amount, same amount, a fixed amount. Okay, next is night stay system. Under this system, the guest has to pay the room rent for every night spent in the hotel. Normally, he should vacate the room before dinner of the next day. In case he fails, he has to pay charges for another night. Similarly, the guest has to pay a room rent for one night even if he does not stay even a single night. Okay, so as per night stay system, a guest has to pay the room rent for every night spent in the hotel. Okay, so normally if he spent in the night, he has to leave the room or vacate the room before the dinner of the next day. But if he do not do so, he had to pay charges for another night. Okay, that is night stay system. And last is checkout system. Under this system, a checkout time is fixed by the hotel authorities by taking into consideration timings of bus, train or flights. Generally, 12 noon is taken as a checkout time. One full day's charge is levied from one check-in time to the following checkout time. Naturally, if any guest occupies more than the checkout time, he has to pay another day's room rent. Generally, the check-in time and checkout time are the same. This system is widely adopted by hotels in India. Okay, so this is the most popularly used check-in system, check-in and checkout. Okay, there will be a time fixed by different hotels for check-in and checkout. We have to enter and come out in that proper time. If if we lag or if we lag for even a few hours, they can actually charge for us the next day. Okay, but a thing seen in especially in Kerala, we can say that if the check-in time is 2 o'clock and the checkout time is next day, that means check-in time is 2 p.m. and checkout time may be next day 11 a.m. But especially us Malayalis, we usually will check out minimum at 2 p.m. Right? We'll spend for extra 2 hours minimum there. But by that time, we'll get the calls from the reception. Please check out, sir. It's time. Next party is waiting. Like that all. Okay, that's a thing seen in especially in our state. Okay, so usually checkout system means there will be a time for entry and exit. We have to enter and exit in the proper time. Okay. So these are the different different basis for charging room rates. Okay. Next is we can calculate different operating ratios in order to know the efficiency or how the hotel is functioning. Is it properly or not? So let's see which are the different operating ratios. Generally, hotels compute some operating ratios for measuring the efficiency in operation. These are physical ratios and not monetary ratios. Which are those? First one is a room occupancy rate. Okay, it is the ratio of the number of rooms occupied by the guest to the total number of lettable rooms available. Okay, so room occupancy rate means ratio of the number of rooms occupied by the guest. Okay, it is the ratio of the number of rooms occupied by the guest to the total number of lettable rooms available. It's usually expressed as percentage. It is calculated. The formula is room occupancy rate is equal to number of rooms occupied divided by number of lettable rooms available into 100. Okay, so that is the room occupancy rate. That means number of rooms occupied divided by number of lettable rooms available into 100. Okay. Thus, the room occupancy rate shows the percentage of lettable rooms which are generating revenue for the hotel. Okay. The higher the rate, the better it is for the hotel. Okay. So, if the room occupancy rate is higher, it is considered better for the hotel. Okay. Next is bed occupancy rate. In most of the hotels, there are single bedded rooms, double bedded rooms and family rooms. Hence, total number of beds are more than the total number of lettable rooms. So, each rooms are further divided into single, double or family like that. So, bed occupancy rate is an important thing because total number of rooms may be less than number of beds. Okay. Then, in this case, bed occupancy rate is more important than a room occupancy rate. The bed occupancy rate refers to the ratio of beds occupied by the guest in a hotel to the total number of beds available in the hotel. So it is calculated as bed occupancy rate is equal to number of beds occupied divided by number of total beds available into 100. Okay. So similar to room occupancy rate, number of rooms occupied by number of lettable rooms. Similarly, bed occupancy rate means number of beds occupied divided by number of total beds available into 100. Okay. And next one is a double occupancy rate. This is the ratio of double rooms occupied by the guest to the total rooms occupied by the guest. It is calculated as total number of guests minus number of rooms occupied divided by number of rooms occupied into 100. This is double occupancy rate. It is calculated as total number of guests minus number of rooms occupied divided by number of rooms occupied into 100. Okay. When we deduct number of rooms occupied from the total number of guests, we get the number of double rooms occupied. Thus, this ratio shows the proportion of double rooms occupied by the guests out of the total rooms occupied. Okay. So, these are the different operating ratios usually we calculate in a hotel. Okay. Room occupancy rate, bed occupancy rate. Okay. So, these are a brief theory about hotels and restaurants. We have seen what is a hotel and what are the features of hotel and which are the different departments of a hotel. Then which are the revenue and expenditure of a hotel, and what is the concept of working papers and what are its advantages. Then preparation of final accounts, how or we prepare it in the usual manner, and which are the different calculations, basic calculations in this financial statement calculation. That is, one is a room rate, then calculation of room rate and different basis for its calculation. Then we have seen through different operating ratios like a room occupancy rate, bed occupancy rate, double occupancy rate, etc. Okay, thank you.